Good day, guys. It's another live session. So I'm just waiting for more people to join. Just waiting for more people to join. I'm going to share my screen very soon. I just want to share the link to more sites. So if you're on the live stream, you can just say hi to me, okay? You can just say hi to me and just tell me your name, who is on the comment section, because I will want to teach people according to how this my audience on my subscriber. That's the type of topics I like to teach. If you're like grade 7, you just tell me your name. You can tell me you're in grade 7. If you're in grade 8 or 9, you can just let me know. So and then I'll start from there. I'm going to share my whiteboard very soon. I just wanted to more people to join the live stream. Okay, I can see there are 2 people on the live stream. If you're on the live stream, please you can say hi to me. I want to share my whiteboard now. Let me share my whiteboard. Okay. Okay, March 16, March 16, 2026 session. Okay. And I would like to come up with a topic for students in between grade 7 to 9. I want to come up with a topic that actually fits that grade. Okay. Yeah, I think I should start with difference of two square. Let me know. Let me start with subject of formula. Sorry, subject of formula. Okay. So let's start with the formula like this. T is equals to 2s square y minus jt over over 4m, and we have to make no, let me make this one k. I don't want that to be 2t. So we have to make j subject of formula. We'll make j subject of formula. So now let's cross multiply. So we cross multiply, we have 4mt is equals to 2s square y minus jk. Okay, 4mt is equals to 2x square y minus jk. So we have to make k subject of formula, right? So let's bring this to the other side. So we have 4mt minus 2x square y is equals to minus jk. Okay, so you know what, I want to take out this minus. So let me put divide through by minus 1. Okay, we divide through by minus 1. This will be minus 4mt plus 2s square y, okay, is equals to jk. So k is equals to 2s square y minus 4mt over j. So k is equals to 2s square y minus 4mt over j. So this will be the answer. So let me do another one. Let's see, we have s is equals to v plus u over 2 times t. Okay. No, let me just put it here outside. I don't need to put times 2 t. So make u subject to formula. We want to make u subject to formula in this case. So let's make it s is equals to, let's use t to multiply through this bracket. So we have vt plus ut over 2. So now we cross multiply. So 2s is equals to vt plus ut. Okay. So we can say it as 2s minus vt is equals to ut. So u will be equals, now whenever we have 2x equals to 10. X will be equals to 10 divided by 2. So the term that is always beside the t, or the one about making sure it's a formula, is at the end of the day will always be the denominator, and this will be the numerator. Okay, this will be numerator, and this one will be denominator. Okay, so that will be u is equals to 2s minus vt over t. Okay, so u is equals to 2s minus vt over t. So that'll be the answer for that one. So let's assume we have something like this. Number 4, we have t is equals to 2 pi square root k over m. I think this should be the formula for the time or the period of a simple harmonic motion. I'm not too sure if it's k on under or m. I mean, if it is k on top or m on top. But I know we have something similar like this. So now, in this case, we have t is equal to 2 pi square root k over m. Okay, so in this place, we're going to square both sides. And the reason why I square both sides is so that we can take away the square root by this side. We can take away the square root here, and then we can be able to manipulate it easily. So square both sides. We will square both sides. That will be t squared is equals to 2 pi squared square root of k over m squared. Okay. So now this will be t squared. Okay. Is equals to, let's use square to open this 2 pi. That will be 4. 2 times 2 is 4. And pi times pi is pi squared. 4 pi squared. So let's use this square to cancel the square root. It's k over m. You see? So I didn't say what we're looking for, what we're making sure it's a formula. Let's make k subject to formula. Sorry. Okay. So we have t squared is equals to 4 pi square k over m, and then we can cross multiply. Okay. We have mt squared is equals to 4 pi square k. So we're making k subject to formula. I told that and the terms that we have, the terms that are beside what we're making subject to formula, we always go under. This one will become the denominator, and this will be the numerator. So that will be k is equals to mt square over 4 pi square. Okay, so that will be the answer. So let's do another one. So we have something like this. So this one is number 4. So let's do number 5. We have number 5. Sorry. We have capital letter B is equals to L into A squared minus C squared. Okay. Over 2 mn. So we're making a subject of formula. Let's make a subject of formula. Okay. So we're making a subject of formula. Let's what we first do is that we can first cross multiply. So this will multiply this will multiply this. Okay. This one will multiply this one will multiply this. So we have two capital letter B M N is equals to L into A square minus C square. Okay. So we have two capital letter B M N is equals to A square L minus C square L. Okay. So if we have A square L minus C square L. So what we do is that we can take this one to the other side. So that'll be 2BMN minus, plus C square L is equals to A square L. Okay. So we can make it as A squared is equals to 2, sorry, 2BMN plus C square L 2BMN plus C square L divided by L. Okay. So, and if we have, now we have not gotten, we have not been able to get A. We are not able to make A a series of formula yet. So this one, so we take this A square will become the square root. So what we do is that let's square root both sides. So let's square root both sides. So when we square root both sides, we will now see why it is necessary for us to square root both sides. So this is A squared, the square root now, right? And the square root of everything, that's 2BMN plus C square L. Okay, all over L. Okay, when we square root both sides, we see that this square we cancel this square root here. Okay, because that's when, for example, let's say you have the square root of 9 and you squared it. Okay, it's going to be like this one you're canceling it. Okay, equals to 9. And the reason why I said this is because if you do the square root of 9 square, the square root of 9 is 3, right? Is equals to 3 squared. 3 squared is equals to 9. So I believe anyone that does not understand what I'm doing right now should get it now. Okay. So I'm going to continue now. So root A squared, this square will cancel, this square will cancel the square root. So the answer will be A is equals to the square root of 2BMN plus C square L over L. So that would be it. Okay. So now let me do another one. So we have A is equals to pi into R plus T square, R plus T all squared minus R squared. So let's make R subject of formula. So let's make our subject of formula. So in this case, we have we can expand this. We're going to expand this so that we can be able to pull out R. And then this one is a little more complicated, and because now we have two R here, R and R squared here, and we're making R subject of formula. So let's expand this one. So that'll be A equals to pi into R plus T into R plus T minus R squared. Okay, so that'll be A is equals to pi R times R is R squared. R times T is plus RT. T times R is plus RT. T times T is plus T squared. minus r squared. Okay, r squared will cancel minus r squared here. So a is equals to pi into rt plus rt is 2rt plus t squared. So a is equals to pi into 2rt plus t squared. Okay, so that will be a over pi, right, is equals to 2r. We can bring this one here, 2rt plus t squared. Okay, so now that we've brought we have made it a over pi now, we can still bring this t squared to the other side because this is the focus point, right? So we're trying to separate everything that is beside it to the other side of the equal sign. So this will be a over pi minus t squared is equals to 2rt. Okay, a over pi minus t squared is equals to 2rt. So now, like I said before, anything that is beside the terms that are beside the number that you the terms that are beside the term you want to make subject of formula will definitely become a denominator. So that's what you will put under. Okay, so that's 2 and t. So that will be a over pi minus t squared over 2t is equals to r. Is equals to r. Okay, so r is equals to a over pi minus t squared divided by 2t. Okay, so r is equals to a over pi minus t squared times 1 over 2t. Okay, so in this case, it will be, now let's multiply everything together. That will be r is equals to a minus t squared over 2t pi over 2t pi. So that will be the answer for that one. So I can see that there are 3 people on the live stream. Please, if you're on the live stream, tell me your name. Let me see so that I can. Okay, I can see Penayo. Okay, I can see Shenwara here. Okay, that's good. So if you guys have any topic that you want me to deal with, that you guys are teaching, that you guys are learning in class, whatever you guys want me to learn, you can tell me right now before I move on to the next example. So if you want me to explain something specific that you guys are doing in school, or you want me to let's teach a new topic that you are trying to learn about, just let me know in the comment section. Drop it in the comment section, okay? So otherwise I'm going to be continuing with what I'm doing. So now I want to do another question. Number 9, we have it to be t is equals to mu squared over k minus 5mg. Okay, so let's make k subject of formula. Make k subject of formula. Make k subject of formula. So now, in this case, we want to make k subject of formula. So now let's write it out like this. Now, whenever you are doing fraction, for example, let's say you are doing 1 over 2 minus 1 over 5, right? What you do is that you find the LCM of the two denominators, okay? And let's say you find the LCM of denominators for 2 and 5 are both prime numbers. So if you are finding the LCM for 2 and 5, it will definitely be 10. So that's 2 times 5 equals to 10 because there's nothing that is common that can divide both of them without remainder. So in this case, now we have mu squared over k minus 5mg. There's an invisible one, so let's put it as 1. Okay. So now we're going to find the LCM of 1 and k. The LCM for 1 and k is going to be k. Okay. Because if you I don't want to go further, but if you want to divide through with 1, divide through with k. That's why you can divide it to the least. Then if you do 1 times k, 1 times k will be k. Okay. So that will be t is equals to k over, now k divided by k is 1. 1 times mu squared is mu squared, minus k divided by 1 is k. Okay, k times 5 mg is 5 mgk. Okay, so now that we've done it to this extent, now let's cross multiply. So let's cross multiply. So that's tk is equals to mu square minus 5 mgk. Okay, tk is equals to mu square minus 5 mgk. Okay, so that will be tk. Now let's bring this one to the other side. So that's tk plus 5 mgk is equals to mu squared. Okay, so now k is what is common between this. So now if we use k to divide through this, tk divided by k is t, plus 5 mgk divided by k is plus 5 mg. Okay, is equals to mu squared. So now k is equals to mu squared all over t plus 5 mg. Okay, so this will be the answer. It will be k is equals to mu squared all over t plus 5 mg. Okay, let me do something. Let me do another one before I go to a new topic. Let me just do another one, number 10. Number 10. So number 10, we have 1 over c is equals to 1 over d plus 1 over a. Okay, so now let's make a subject of the formula. So we have 1 over c is equals to 1 over d plus 1 over a. So how we can make the subject of formula is that we can also find the LCM of this and do like a normal fraction like I did in this previous question. So that's 1 over c is equals to, the LCM will be a and d. That will be a times d, which is ad. Okay, ad divided by d is going to be a times 1. That's a, plus ad divided by a is d. D times 1 is d. Okay, so now that we're done, now let's cross multiply. So that will be 1 times AD is equals to C into A plus D. Okay, so that will be AD is equals to, let's use C to open this bracket, that's equals to AC plus CD. Okay, so now the ones that carry A, let's bring them to the left hand side. So we have AD on the left hand side. Now let's bring AC to the other side. So that'll be AD minus AC is equals to CD. Okay, but now that we can see that A is common, we can use A to divide through. So that will be A into D minus C is equals to CD. So A will be equals to CD divided by D minus C. Okay, so this will be the answer because we made a subject of formula. So I think that's all I'm going to do for subject of formula. I want to move on to another topic. I want to move on to a new topic. I want to move on to a new topic. I want to talk about um 3D shapes. I want to talk about 3D shapes. I believe students in grade 8 should be doing 3D shapes. Finding the area and volume of 3D shapes like cuboid, like cubes, like so we're going to be finding the surface area and the volume of 3D shapes. Okay. Finding the surface area So I'm finding the surface area. And volume of 3D shapes. Okay. So first of all, I want to start with a cube. Okay. So let me start with a cube. So we have a cube that has length like this. The length of this place from here to here is 8 inches. Okay. The distance from the length from here to here is another 8 inches. And this one from here to here, this one I'm talking about, okay? And then the one from here to here is 8 inches. So all the sides on the length of a cube is always equal sign because it's just like two squares that are placed side by side and intersected with each other. Okay. And if you look at a cube can be related to a dice. If for those who play board games like Ludo games, a dice is a cube. Okay, and a dice has 6 faces. The top face, the top face, the bottom face, the side face. There are two side faces. Okay, the front face and the back face. And I hope you'll be able to picture it the way I'm drawing it right now. So, and a dice is like a cube. So a cube has 6 faces. A cube has 6 faces, and that's why the formula for the total surface area of a cube is 6L squared. Okay, so the surface area, the formula for the surface area of a cube is 6L squared. Okay, and then if you want to do it, so the length is 8 inches, right? So that will be 6 times 8 squared. Okay, so that will be 6 times 8 times 8 is 64. So that will be 6 times 64. So 6 times 64. Let me quickly punch it in my calculator. So that will be 384 inches squared. 384 inches squared. So now let's find the volume of the cube. So the volume of a cube is equals to L cube. L cube. Okay. So that will be 8 raised to power 3. So that's 8 times 8 times 8. 8 times 8 is 64. 64 times 8 should give us 512. 512 inches squared. Okay. So now let's do another shape. Now I want us to do a cuboid now. Let's do a cuboid. So we have a cuboid like this. So a cuboid is quite similar to a cube. It's just because it's a little bit rectangular, but it's as high in length as a cube. Okay. That's just the only difference. It has six faces too. Okay. So now we have this side. The top side is always longer than this side. So this side for this side is 16 inches. This side to this side is 8 inches. Okay. This side to this side is 8 inches. Okay. So if we want to find the surface area of a cuboid, the the surface area of a cuboid is equals to 2 into AB plus BC plus AC. Okay. So now we are going to make this side. Let's call this side to be A. This side to this side is A. Okay. This side is B. Okay. This side is equals to this side, which is 8 inches. Let's call this side C. Okay. So I've already identified all the sides now. So the surface area of the keyboard will be like this, is because equals to 2 into A times B. A times B is 8 times 16 plus B times C is 16 times 8 plus A times C is 8 times 8. So 16 times 8. Let's do 16 times 8. 16 times 8 will give us 128. So that will be equal to 2 into 128. 16 times 8 is still the same thing as 8 times 16. So that's plus 128 plus 8 times 8 is 64. Okay. So that will be equal to 2 into 128 times 2. That should be, I believe, 156. I mean, 256, my bad. 128 times 2 is 256. So we have 256 plus 64. That should be 310. Let's see. 256 plus 64. That's 320, sorry. So that will be equals to 2 times 320. So that will be 640. Okay. So that will be equals to 640 inches squared. Okay. So we have the volume of a cuboid. Volume of a cuboid. So the volume of a cuboid is equals to A, B, C. So A is 8. Okay. That will be 8 times 16 times 8. 8 times 8. I mean 8 times 16 is 128. So 128 times 8 should give us 1024 inches cube. Okay, so that will be the volume. So now let's do for a cylinder now. Okay. So for example, we have a cylinder that looks like this. So we have a cylinder like this. Okay. So let's say we are given that the height from here to here is 12. Okay. And we're given that the radius here is 4. So that's the radius 4. Okay. So we want to find the surface area for a cylinder. The surface area of a cylinder is equals to 2 pi r into r plus h. The total surface area of a cylinder is equal to 2 pi r into r plus h. So that will be equal to pi is 22 over 7. Okay. Which is the same thing as 3.142. So pi is equal to 22 over 7, which is equal to 3.142. So that will be 2 times 3.142, okay, times the radius is 4 into r plus h. That is 4 plus 12. Okay. So 2 times 4 is 8. So 3.142 times 8, 3.142 times 8 will give us 25.136 into 4 times 12. I mean 4 plus 12. 4 plus 12 is 16. Okay. So 25.136 times 16 to give us 402.18 inches. No, let's say centimeters squared. We'll be using inches for throughout. So now let's find the volume of this cylinder. So the volume of a cylinder, the volume of a cylinder is equals to pi r squared h. Pi r squared h. Yes. So that'll be equals to 3.142 times the radius is 4 times 4 squared times 12. Equals to 3.142. 4 times 4 is 16 times 12. Okay. Do we have 16 times 12 times 3.142? So that will be equals to 603.264 centimeter cube. Okay, 603.264 centimeter cube. So that will be the answer for that one. So now I want to draw another shape. So this one is going to be a triangular prism. This will be a triangular prism. This is number 3. Okay, let's do number 4 is next. So this side to this side is 24 inches. This side to this side is 10 inches. This side to this side is 8 inches. This side to this side is 6 inches. Okay. So if we want to dissect it, we want to dissect it. It's like two triangles. Okay, two triangles that are side by side like this. Two triangles that are side by side like this. Okay, and look like a parallelogram between it. So that's the case of this shape. Because if this side is 24 inches, this side will also be 24 inches, right? And the back length will also be 24 inches. That's from here to there. Okay. So now let's pull out the shapes. We have a right angle triangle here, which have a height of 6 inches and the base 8 inches. We also have another right angle triangle by the other side of the shape, which is 6 inches and 8 inches. Because they are directly related to each other, so they will definitely be the same length on both the height and the base, right? And then we have another shape like this. This the bottom. Let's talk about the bottom. The bottom is all 24 inches, so that's like a square, 24 inches. Okay. And then we have something slanted like this, 24 inches. Sorry. So we have something slanted like a parallelogram. Okay. So this parallelogram is 10 inches here. We have 24 inches. Okay. So the area for a triangle. So the total area equals to area of triangle 1 plus triangle 2 plus area of squared plus area of parallelogram. I want to find the area for a parallelogram. That's formula that I don't have in my head right now. So I just want to quickly look for the area of parallelogram. Sorry. Area of parallelogram. Okay. It says that the area of parallelogram is base times height. So the area of triangle 1, we know that the area of triangle is 1 over 2 times base times height plus 1 over 2 times base times height plus L squared plus base times height. So since this right angle triangle are both the same, so we can just take out these ones. Okay. So the base times height, so that will be 8 times 6, right? 8 times 6. So that yeah. So because if we do half of 8 times 6 will be half of 48. So that will just raise 8 times 6, okay? Sorry, plus L squared. L squared, that's the square is 24 squared plus base times height is 24 times 10. You have it as 24 times 10. Sorry, let me just go back. So 6 times 8 is 48, right? Plus 24 square. I believe 24 square should be 512. Let me check that. 576 plus 576 plus 24 times 10 is 240. So 576 plus 48 plus 240. So that's equals to 864 inches squared. So if you want to look for the area of the there's no volume. I don't know if there's a volume for this. I don't know if there's a volume for a triangular prism. So you know what I want to do? I want to do a rectangular prism. Let me do a rectangular prism. So this is number 4, right? Let's do number 5. Number 5. So we have something like this. The length from here to here is 16 inches. Okay. The length from here to here is 4 inches. And the length from here to here is 8 inches. So if you want to find this is a rectangular prism, okay? If the surface area of a rectangular prism is 2 into length times width plus length times height plus width times height. So this side from here to here is the length, okay? From this side to this side, which is 4 inches, is the height. 8 inches here, from here to here is the width. Okay, that's W. So 2 into length times width, that's 16 times 8, plus length times height is 16 times 4, plus width times height is 8 times 4. Okay, is equals to 2 into 16 times 8. I think 16 times 8 should be the 128. 16 times 8, yeah, that's 128. Plus 16 times 4 is 64. Plus 8 times 4 is 32. So it equals to 2 into 128 plus 64 plus 32 is equals to 224. Right? 224 times 2 is equals to 448. Okay? So this is the surface area, 448 inches squared. If we want to find the let's find the volume of this rectangular prism. Let's find the volume of the rectangular prism. The volume is just going to be length times width times height. So volume is length times width times height. So that will be equals to 16 times 8 times 4. 16 times 8 is 128. 128 times 4 should be about 460 something. 128 times 4 is 512. So that's 512 inches cubed. So yeah, so that's it for that question. So number 6. Number 6, we have this is another cuboid. This is another cuboid. So we have it like this. Let me draw it. Sorry, I'm not. My shapes are not well drawn. Sorry, let me draw it again. So this is a cuboid, right? From here to here is 12 inches. From here to here is 8 inches. Okay. And then from here to here is 10 inches. So and we already know the formula for the surface area of a cuboid. We know it to be 2 2 into AB plus BC plus AC, right? And this place is B, this place is A, and this place is C. Okay, so the surface area is 2 into AB plus BC plus AC. Okay, so A times B is 10. 10 times 12 plus 12 times 8 plus AC 10 times 8. Okay, so that because 2 into 10 times 12 is 120 plus 12 times 8 is 12 times 8 is 96. Okay, plus 10 times 8 is 80. So 120 plus 80 is 200, right? 200 plus 96 is 296. So 2 times 296. 2 times 296 should give us 592. So that's 592 inches square. 592 inches square. So the volume of a cuboid, the volume of a cuboid, the volume of a cuboid is equals to A times B times C. Okay, and A is 10 times B. B is 8. No, B is 12. Sorry, and C is 8. So 10 times 12 times 8. That's 10 times 12 is not. Let me do 12 times 8. 12 times 8 is 96. 96 times 10 is 960. So that's 960 inches cube. Okay, that's the volume of this cuboid. So now let's do. So I still want to do about 3 more examples before the live stream will come to an end. So which one now? This is number 6. Let me do number 7. So I'm going to draw the shape, and I hope that there's somebody in the live stream that can tell me what shape is this. Okay. So as I'm drawing this shape now, when I finish drawing this shape, I want to ask someone on the live stream to tell me what kind of shape is this. So now I give you 3 options. Is a triangular prism, it's a rectangular prism, or it is a cuboid. Okay, so you tell me, or maybe a pyramid. So you tell me whatever shapes it is. If you know it, you can put it on the comment section for me. Okay, so if you're on the live stream and then you have you want to give me the answer to this, right? This is a shape. It's either A. Let me write it beside each other. So A is a triangular prism. B is a rectangular prism. C, it is a cuboid. D Is this a cylinder? So I want somebody to tell me, I want somebody on the live stream to tell me what shape is this. If you're on the live stream, you can see my screen right now. If it's a triangular prism, you can just say, you can write on the comment section as A. If you feel that it's a rectangular prism, you can put it on the comment section as B. If you feel that it's a cuboid, you can put it on the comment section as C. If you feel that it's a cylinder, you can put it on the comment section as D. Okay, so I'm just going to give let me give another 1 minute so for somebody to tell me what the answer would be. If nobody tells me within 1 minute, then I'm just going to give out I'm just going to give out the answer. Got 30 seconds more. We got 30 seconds more. Okay. We have 15 seconds more. I know my counting time might not be accurate. But let me see if somebody can give me the answer before I move on. So the answer in this case is a rectangular prism. Okay, this can help be a triangular prism. A triangular prism is in this shape. Okay. So this is more like a triangular prism. Okay. This is a rectangular prism that is stood uprightly, stood in a vertical fashion. If you draw this in a horizontal fashion, you will see that it will be like this. Okay. So this top here will be the top here. This bottom here will be the bottom here by the side. Okay. So this shape is a rectangular prism. This is the answer. It's actually a rectangular prism. So now, and we know that the surface area for a rectangular prism is the surface area of a rectangular prism is equals to 2 into length times width plus length times height plus width times height. Okay. So this here will be the length. Okay. This here will be the height. Okay. This here will be the width. Okay. So the surface area will be equals to 2 into the length times width is 6 times 8. Okay. 6 times 8 plus the length times height is 18 times 6 plus the width times height is 8 times 6. 8 times 6. So that will be equals to 2 into 6 times 8 is 48 plus 18 times 6. 18 times 6 is equals to 108 plus 8 times 6 is 48. Okay. So 48 plus 48 is 96. 96 plus 108 will give us 204. So 2 times 204 will give us 408 inches squared. 408 inches squared. So let's do the volume of this rectangular prism. Sorry, volume is length times width times height, right? So that will be 6 times 8. Okay, times 18. 6 times 8 times 18. No, length times width. Length times width should be 18. The length times width. This is the length. Should be 18 times 8. So that's 18 times 8. That was a mistake I made here. I'm so sorry about that. So 18 times 8. I was just trying to cross check where I made a mistake. It should be 144. 144. So that's a mistake. Sorry. We are 144 plus 108. Okay. Plus 48. That will be equals to 300. So that's 2 times 300. So that will be 600 inches squared. 600 inches squared. Okay. So that's the answer. So for this one, 6 times 8 is 48, right? So we have 48 times 18 will give us 864 inches cube. So that's the volume for this rectangular prism. Okay. So now I want us to do a pyramid before I leave. Before I end this live stream, I want to do a pyramid. Let me do a triangular pyramid. A triangular pyramid. This is number 7. Let me do number 8 now. So we have a pyramid that looks like this. Okay. So let's say that the height here is 6 centimeter. Okay. Let's say the base length here is 4. This one will definitely be 4 because they are equal in length. Okay. And let's say the base from here to here is 10 centimeters. Okay. And let's assume that the cross section here is about 4 centimeters too. So for us to find the surface area, so if we look at this pyramid, there are 3 triangles that comprise this pyramid. The triangle that faces like this, the triangle that faces like this, and the triangle that which is the base of this shape. Okay, the base of this shape. The height here is 6 centimeter, right? This one is 4 centimeter. This is 6 centimeter. This is 4 centimeter. This from here to here is 10 centimeter, and the height here is 4 centimeter. So the surface area will be equals to area of triangle 1 plus area of triangle 2 plus area of triangle 3. So the area is 1/2 times base times height for all the 3. Okay, so the first triangle is 1/2. So because these 2 triangles are the same, so we're just going to do base times height. We'll remove the half. Okay, so that will be 6 times 4 plus triangle 3 is half 1/2 base times height times 10 times 4. Okay, so 6 times 4 is 24, right? Plus 1/2 times 10 times 4 is 40. 40 divided by 2 is 20. Okay, so we have 24 plus 20 is going to be equals to 44 centimeters squared. So this will be the surface area. Okay, so let's do for a sphere. Let's do a sphere. So after I do the sphere, then I'm going to end the live stream. Okay. So number 9, we have a sphere like this. Okay. We have something here like this. So let's say that the radius is 6. Okay. So the surface area will be 4 pi r squared. That's the volume of a sphere. And the volume is going to be 4 over 3 pi r cubed. So if you want to find the surface area of this sphere, it will be 4 times 22 over 7, or 3.142 times 6 squared. So 4 times, let's say, 3.142 times 6 squared is 36. So 36 times 4 is equals to 144 times 3.142. That's equals to 452.45. Let's assume that is centimeter squared. Okay. If we want to find the volume of the sphere, the volume of the sphere will be equals to 4 over 3 times 22 over 7 times 6 cube. So that will be 4 over 3 times 3.142 times 6 cube. So 6 raised to power 3 is equals to 216. So 216 divided by 3. 21 divided by 3 is 7. 6 divided by 3 is 2. So that's 72. So now we have 4 times 72 times 3.142. So if we do that, that should be 904.9 centimeter cube, which is approximately 905 centimeter cube. Okay. So this is where I'm going to stop in today's live stream. So I'm going to stop sharing my screen now. Yeah, so for those who were able to join the live stream, I hope you were able to learn one or two things. So, and I appreciate everyone that was here on the live stream. So we are going to call it an end today. And if you know that you want me to do any specific topic on this channel, you can hit me up, you can text me, you can put it in my comment section, or you can send me an email at princewille2016@gmail.com. So that's my email that's related to my YouTube account. And I want to thank everyone that were able to join the live stream. I hope that you guys have a blessed rest of your day. Take care and peace out.